Hey YouTubes, it's me, Zipster. Happy Easter weekend. Spring is upon us and the Lord is risen. So yeah, I'm just sitting around and I was thinking about all the stuff I gave up for Lent. Yeah, no, I didn't give up nothing for Lent. I don't do Lent. But I'm thinking about what I am going to give up, and I'm going to give up magazines, I believe, because shit like Us Magazine and People Magazine, I don't get it. Now, mind you, I do not buy these at the supermarket. What happens is, my gay uncle is a hairdresser, and then when the people are done looking at him at the hair salon, he brings them over here, I guess, because he figures I want to see him, or Mose wants to see him, or something. But I look through this shit, and I so don't give a shit. And not only do I not give a shit, but I don't even know. Gabrielle Union, Duchess Kate, I don't even know who the hell these people are to even give a shit about. I mean, I'm looking through it. I don't recognize none of these people. Who the hell are you? Oh, Miley Cyrus, I know her. Don't give a shit about her. Everybody in here, I could give a shit less about. But what's really sad is then you come to Rolling Stone magazine, which I have been prescribed to, oh my God, since I'm probably 18 years old. As a matter of fact, let me tell you something with Rolling Stone, in case any of you are prescribed to it. A couple of years ago, I decided, you know, I don't really give a shit, and so I was going to let my prescription lapse. And they kept sending me little notes, you know, hey, it's time to renew your prescription. And, you know, and I was like, nah, yeah, no. And then they started calling me on the phone, because I had been a prescriber for so long, right? And they're calling me on the phone, you know, your prescription's going to lapse. So I gave them this whole cock and bull story. I told them, well, you know, I lost my job, and I don't have any money, I can't afford my prescription anymore. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to keep it coming to you, you know, until you figure out when you can renew it again. That was June 3 years ago. So I have been getting Rolling Stone for free for almost 3 years now, because I guess they just feel so bad because I've been with them for so long they don't want to cut me off. And I mean, this magazine, okay, I know most of the people they're talking about. Fleetwood Mac, hello. Phil Lesh from The Dead, I know him. Ed Sheeran, I heard of him. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, you know, yeah, of course. And I almost care about some of these people. But then, you know, when I get back to the back where they're doing like the album reviews, and okay, the big review, and the first review is usually the big star that they're reviewing, and this time it's Johnny Cash. And he has a new album out that he recorded in 1980, like before he died. I don't give a shit. Then there's a group called Duck Sauce. I love duck sauce on my Chinese food. A band, Duck Sauce, I don't give a shit. EMA, I don't give a shit. Kelleth, I don't give a shit. Kaiser Chiefs, I don't give a shit. Cope. Manchester Orchestra, I don't give a shit. Drake, I really don't give a shit. I just don't give a shit anymore. So it's a good thing I don't have to pay for this, because I don't give a shit. And another thing I'm not giving a shit about. Facebook is starting to make me crazy, okay? Like a million years ago, all my YouTube friends were telling me, you know, you gotta get active on social media, you know, Twitter and Facebook, because that's where the new place is gonna be to promote all your YouTube videos, since YouTube got so screwed up, you don't know what's going on there anymore anyway. So I'm like, okay, I jumped on the bandwagon, made sure Zipster was here and Zipster was there so everybody could see what's going on. Well, I'll tell you, that Twitter drove me so crazy. I had a pretty decent amount of followers on there, and one day I just got so mad at all the 144 letters of bullshit everybody was writing, I just closed the account. I'm like, forget it. And then I got a little more active on Facebook, where I do like Throwback Thursday pictures, and I actually have a lot of fun on Facebook. But here's the big problem, okay? They're telling me, accept everybody who wants to be your friend, because they're the ones who are going to watch your videos, because they all know you from YouTube. Yeah, bullshit. So I have like, I don't know, 1,600 or 1,700 friends or something on Facebook, which ain't a lot, but it's a lot for me, considering I probably really only know maybe 100 of them, you know, maybe, which is like 7.5% of these people do I actually know who they are, or even vaguely give a shit about them. You know, and then of course, when I do post my videos on there, I notice that only, you know, only 20 people or so will like it or say woohoo or something like that. And I'm like, here are all these people. How do they know me? They must know me from either YouTube or my bands, and they can't all know me from my bands. They must know me from YouTube. Why don't they go watch the videos? Because I guess, like me, they don't give a shit. So, in the meanwhile, they're not watching my videos, and what I'm doing is I have to follow their frickin' life story, telling me that they had a poop, and now their baby got a tooth, and then there's a picture of their dog laying on their feet, and I don't give a shit. I don't know who you are. I don't know why you are my friend, but I don't give a shit. Anyway, so I think I'm going to clean out my Facebook friends because that obviously ain't working for me. But otherwise, you know, everything's really good, and I'm looking forward to spring coming. It's been very cold here, and it just snowed like 2 days ago, and the day before it was 80 degrees, of course. So it's, you know, one of those things. But yeah, I don't give a shit. And and I'm happy to say it. So, okay, so if we're not friends on Facebook, and you know me from YouTube, and you actually watched this video, go friend me on Facebook. I go by my real name there, and if you don't know what it is, then don't friend me. But if you do, then friend me on Facebook. And if, and yeah, I'm going to post this on Facebook, and I'm going to say, if you don't give a shit and don't want to watch this video, please unfriend me. I'll let you know how it goes. It could be very interesting. Okay, I'm going to talk to you again real soon, all right? Thank you. Happy Easter. Give a shit.